LeanFIRE, FIRE, and FatFIRE. What in the world am I talking about? FIRE stands for financial independence, retire early. And these three are different ways that it can be interpreted. In this video, we are going to go over what the differences are and what you should aim for given your circumstances. Hey everyone, the fact that you clicked on this video makes me appreciate you even more than I already did. If you're new here, my name is Brad and my goal is to be as transparent as possible with my finances. I want to share with you my journey from $30,000 in debt to where I currently am, all while showing you different ways to make money and different ways to invest. If this is the type of content that piques your interest, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Getting back to the topic of this video, I want to spell out the main differences between LeanFIRE, FIRE, and FatFIRE. But before that, we must understand what the point is in the first place. As I mentioned in the intro, FIRE stands for financial independence, retire early. This whole concept is based around the idea that if you accumulate enough money at an early enough age, you can quit your job and essentially be set for the rest of your life as you live off of your investment. This is my #1 financial goal, but as you might realize by now, there is a massive difference between cost of living expenses depending on where you want to live. For example, if I wanted to retire in a penthouse overlooking Central Park in New York City, my retirement number would look significantly different than if I wanted to retire in a studio apartment in Vietnam. This is of course where the different levels come into play that encompasses LeanFIRE, FIRE, and FatFIRE. Before we jump into this, I want to say real quick that there are plenty of other lower and higher categories of retiring early. I just wanted to stick with the main three to avoid any confusion. So with that being said, let's start off with LeanFIRE. In order to be LeanFIRE, you are going to want your investment accounts to be anywhere from $600,000 to $1 million. If we use the traditional 4% safe withdrawal rate, this is going to give you anywhere from $24,000 per year to $40,000 per year. As you will find if you watch my videos, I am not the biggest fan of the 4% safe withdrawal rate. And if you want to know why, I will link a video in the description section. But for this exercise, we are going to use the 4% safe withdrawal rate as an example for all levels of FIRE. Now, would you be able to maintain your current lifestyle with LeanFIRE? I personally have done the calculations for my lifestyle and I wouldn't be able to do it. But there are options here, and that is one of the best parts of financial independence. A lot of people will either move themselves to a country with a low cost of living or simply bolster their investment income with a part-time job or a low maintenance business. If you are inching closer to LeanFIRE, this might be something to look into if you can't stand your current situation. I personally know a few people who are on the lower end of LeanFIRE, but they are single and they moved to Bali. And for those who don't know about Bali, it is extremely cheap and ideal for an enjoyable life. $2,000 per month would go a very long way there. And in the Western world, I know of a few people who are on the higher end of LeanFIRE, making close to $40,000 per year on their investments, but they also have a side business bringing in an additional $30,000 per year. All this to say, if there is a will, there is a way. And if you need to retire right now, LeanFIRE might be a good option for you. Just make sure you run the calculations and trust your investment. Coming up next, we have the movement that started it all, which is FIRE, or financial independence, retire early. As the name suggests, the goal is to retire when you hit financial independence, whatever that looks like for you. And as you might suspect, our numbers are going to be a little bit higher compared to LeanFIRE. This time, in order to be considered FIRE, I would recommend targeting an investment portfolio worth $1 million to $4 million. Using our 4% withdrawal rate math, this of course would bring you anywhere from $40,000 per year to $160,000 per year. Now we are getting somewhere, and this is where the real power of earning interest comes into play. My current lifestyle costs me about $60,000 per year, but I am targeting at least $80,000 per year, so my current FIRE goal is $2 million in investments. Of course, as I have more kids and time goes on, I think my number is going to increase. At this stage of financial independence, you're going to have plenty more options now that your income is higher than LeanFIRE. Do you want to live in a low cost of living area and travel a lot? Maybe you want to live right in the middle and use your extra income to get massages and get pampered every week. Maybe dining is your thing and you want to spend a lot of extra money going to all the Michelin star restaurants in your area. This is the best part of financial independence. You have options. I personally want to have the ability to travel to different places for a month or two at a time. So I am factoring that into my FIRE number. At the end of the day, FIRE can give you a middle class to upper middle class lifestyle. Just think about where you want to live, calculate the costs, and plan based off that. Now we can move on to the big numbers, and that is what we would consider FatFIRE, which would be an investment portfolio worth above $4 million. Of course, there is a next level after this, which some would consider obese FIRE, but we won't get into that in this video. FatFIRE simply means that you are above what is traditionally considered a good retirement portfolio amount. While I would personally say that $4 million and up is FatFIRE, some might give you a higher number. For the sake of example, let's say that you choose to sell your company and retire. Your investment portfolio is now worth $10 million and you're not sure where life is going to take you. Well, at a 4% withdrawal rate, you now have $400,000 per year that's going to help you decide what you want to do. This obviously won't get you an oceanside mansion in Malibu, but it will certainly give you a lifestyle that most people your age could not imagine. What would you do if you got paid $400,000 per year without having to lift a finger? This is the reality for people who've spent their lives building their investment accounts. Maybe you want to fly first class a couple times a year to different parts of the world. Maybe you want to rent a charter boat for a week in Italy with friends and family. Maybe you want to rent a luxury condo in Singapore for a few months. All of this is easily easily attainable when you are talking FatFIRE numbers. The possibilities are only limited by your budget, and the bigger those numbers are, the more fun you'll have with seeing how you can spend it. Hey, real quick, thanks so much for watching up to this point in the video. I appreciate you all, and I wanted to encourage you to subscribe to this channel if this is the type of content that you want to see. Don't forget to head over to my channel after this video ends and check out my latest monthly net worth update. Also, please like this video, share this video, and comment to help the algorithm show this to others. As you can see, there are big differences between LeanFIRE, FIRE, and FatFIRE. And if you are serious about retiring early, you need to know what category you are going for and why. Putting a label on your goals will help you formulate a plan on how to get there. Let's do a quick recap of the main differences between our three early retirement categories. LeanFIRE is when you have a retirement account worth between $600,000 and $1 million. This might provide a good lifestyle in a low cost of living country or where you currently live if you supplement your income with a part-time job or a low maintenance business. FIRE is when you retire with investment accounts worth between $1 million and $4 million. This will provide a middle to upper middle class lifestyle. And depending on what you like to spend money on, you can live an incredible life with these numbers. And lastly, we have FatFIRE, which is anything above $4 million. Once you are in this territory, now you are talking about a very impressive lifestyle that most people could not dream of. I am interested to see what you all think about these different early retirement categories. Technically, I could already be in the LeanFIRE category, but I'm looking for more padding on my lifestyle, so I will continue to work and invest until I reach my goals. If you want to see where I am on my net worth journey, head over to my channel and check out my latest monthly net worth update. That's it for now. Until next time, keep at it.